Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Fast turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other, beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about. there.
So we have 30 seconds
to tell you
why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Abby Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28. Red River Communications, internet with a touch, with the human touch, I guess I should say. Right?
I guess so.
Yeah,
you're the one doing this. You're reading the stuff.
Internet. I'm not reading
Are you
it.
doing it from your... We don't have a teleprompter. Maybe we should get a teleprompter.
Yeah, I'd need one of them.
Yeah?
Yep.
He's laughing.
I know he is. That'd be one more thing for you to go wrong.
Well, I mean, it would go wrong because of him, but I mean, It is what it is, but it's one more piece.
I'd like to be the guy running the teleprompter.
You be
typing in the words.
I don't want if I'm the one that has to read it and he's running it. I don't want to. I don't want him anywhere near it. Let's just put it that way.
That movie. What's the movie that? With
I don't know where you're going right now.
Will Ferrell, and there was the. He was the broadcaster guy.
Oh! I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, but anyway,
Anchorman.
He just starts reading, and it just that's not good stuff.
Yeah.
So
he would be Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he'd be the guy writing the teleprompter.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, he could be both. I guess.
I'd be the Will. My luck, I'd be the Will Ferrell.
There you go.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network and our Giants Coaches Show. And again, it's brought to you by Red River Communications, the internet with a human touch, and all of our sponsors. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We'll say that early as we get going here, but we want to thank everybody.
We do. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we are. Without our sponsors, folks, we couldn't be bringing you these events.
Got some new sponsors and
a couple new sponsors and a couple new commercials.
How about that? I've been busy, man.
Well, I tell you what, when I got home from the farm today, there was another email. Somebody else wants to change their commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Well, Jeff's unemployed now, so maybe he could do it.
We don't want it broken.
No.
We don't want it broken. So, and speaking of broken, everything's working right now. He's in the room. We'll see how long it stays. Yard says that it won't last very long. So, yeah.
Yard's made the prediction before you even walked in the door.
He said it'll work while he's here, and then once he leaves, everything's just going to go to pot.
So welcome, Jeff Ralph.
So I got to make sure I get it turned on when I get home.
Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Huskies golf squad, and they had a big event here this past Monday and Tuesday. And we talked to you last week, Coach, about the EDC tournament and Claire Langenwalter getting all EDC honors, and you were looking pretty good. I think you had a 4th place finish in EDC. Yep. And I think on the show last week, I think you were hoping for the top 8 because, 4 East, 4 West, you were hoping to get there. And by golly, you did her.
Top 10 would have been good.
Yeah.
I think our average was 5th through the year in the East, but, when everybody shoots their best score of the year on the same day, you put up a really good number, and 344 on Monday was our lowest round of the year as a team, and Claire puts up her career round.
She sure did.
Her high school career is over 76, lowest round ever. Brooke Rosenberg had an 88, her lowest round in her career, which is just a year old or a season old now.
Yeah.
So we had 2 girls, their best scores. Tenley with a good score that day, 95, and Ella Langenwalter, she plays Brian Watson golf the first 4 holes.
Here we go.
She tees. I've been waiting to say this all day.
He's at home thinking of stuff to say.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
That's not right.
Yeah, but
we'll see how true it is.
You know what, though? Credit to her. When I get through with this, a credit to her.
Yeah.
So she tees off on 10 and yanks it left, hits a tree, and goes behind the tree.
That would be me for sure. That's me.
Yeah,
He's played with me, so he knows.
Yeah, we've all been there.
So she's behind this tree, and I'm looking at Coach Bachl like, do we go? We're up in the landing area, and she's nowhere near the landing area. And he's like, no, she'll be fine. She'll punch it out. And so we're sitting there, and she winds up full swing, so she's not punching it out. And then everybody's looking, where'd that thing go?
Mm-hmm.
And hits the tree that's in front of her, goes OB.
Uh-oh.
So now she's laying 4, 30 yards off the fairway, behind a tree.
Ugh.
And so then, when that happened, we saw them all walking to see if they could find it, OB. We got up there, and we just punch it out, Ella. And, you can tell she's like, it's trouble here.
Yeah.
And she punches it out, and you know, she knocked it up to her next shot. She knocked it up to where she should have been. It was rough. I'm just like, Ella, deep breath now. Deep breath here. Let's go.
Yep.
And I mean, she makes a 9, so she's 5 over after 1. Bogeys 11, bogeys 12, doubles 13.
Wow.
So she's 9 over through 4. And birdie's the next hole. Par's 5 in a row.
Wow.
Makes a bogey. She shoots 85.
85 after all that.
So
9
she's
over to
13 over on the day.
That's
she's 9
crazy.
over after 4 holes. I mean,
Wow.
That's nuts.
she was so good after that.
Yeah. Congratulations if you're
I
watching.
mean,
That's pretty good. Yeah.
the mental toughness, the drive just to stick with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she could have just said, I'm done. And I think just calming down, you know, Ella, let's finish this hole, see if we can not make a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was in big trouble. And then figured it out and got going. And that's, I mean, I'm laughing at you, whatever.
No, I mean, but
Yep.
I'm making doubles the rest of the way.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm on my way to probably 116.
Yep.
Okay. But to shoot that round, and if you look at the score, if you look at the final score, you go, oh, she played pretty well. But if you really look at it and dissect it, you're like, oh man, she played really well.
4 over
in
on
order to
14
get there.
holes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's pretty
we'll take
impressive.
that
Every day.
every day.
That's impressive.
You know,
Really
if she
is.
bogeys those 4 holes, she's 8 over. She shoots 80.
Yeah.
That would be her career low.
Wow.
So
How old is she?
she's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
I mean,
Oh,
just
man.
I
That was a learning
yeah,
experience.
and I kind of unfairly to Claire. I mean, Claire was on it Monday. You know, the exact opposite of Ella's start, but she goes out in 39 on the back 9. You know, I think she had a birdie and 4 bogeys on the back, but then 2 bogeys and a birdie on the front side, and shoots 37. You know, and maybe a little unfairly to Claire, I kind of said to the girls, you know, Claire, great round, 76. I mean, we don't have a lot of 76s on our bus after.
Correct.
But Ella, that was some golf that saved our team right there.
Right.
You know, Ella's great score was
Well
great.
said. Well said.
But I think, or Claire's great score was something, but Ella really saved us that day.
And finished in top 30 too.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Yep.
So, I mean, what a round by her. You know, then rookie goes 44, 44, 88. So, and her lowest score of her career, day 1 of state, which state is different. Regional's different. I thought we were really tight last week at the regional. State's different. I mean, it's more of an event.
Yep.
There's a guy standing on the tee box saying next up on the number 10 tee, Brooke Rosenberg, and then you got to go up and hit. And that's different.
That's big time.
And, you know, great score for her. Tenley goes out, shoots 95, 5 better than her season average. You know, as a freshman, first state tournament, first time out with lots of people watching.
I was going to say it's even more people than the EDC, wasn't it? Yep.
Claire 99 and Julia 100. So we had 5 girls under 100, which is great. 76, 2 girls in the 80s. You know, like 344 was awesome on day 1. Couldn't have been prouder of the girls, all of them. I mean, Claire had some trouble. Claire Woods had some trouble starting out and then righted the ship and was good on the back. I think Julia was just kind of 50-50 all the way around, you know. Well, actually, no, she was not. She was 45-55. So really had a good front 9, struggled a little on the back, but still I think she played well, you know. And now she's seen, you know, I can shoot 45. Now I can get to 90.
Yep, there's
you know,
that
step
90
we
mark,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah.
So, you know, really a great day for us on day 1. To be in 7th place after that first day, I was really pleased. You know, I thought St. Mary's would be a team that we would be battling with, maybe Legacy, but we were ahead of both of them on day 1, and I was really pleased with with how the girls played that day.
I was going to ask you how you felt after day one. You know, you were in 7th and you were sitting there, and I know you talked about your goal was top 10 or higher.
Yep.
And I was going to ask you how you felt about that, and it sounds like you felt pretty good. The girls must have felt pretty good.
Yep.
Obviously, Claire felt pretty good about where she was.
Yeah.
Now, did that put any added pressure to Claire Langenwalter then to come back and shoot another one?
Okay, so we talk about playing in front of a crowd. So she ends up in the second group.
Oh, boy.
To the end. So she's playing with Ella Spidell, last year's champion. She's playing with Peyton Stocker, who won it, I think, as a freshman.
Yeah.
And then with Isabel Hale. Isabel, one of the Mandan girls, was her other girl in her group.
Okay.
So she had the elite. The top 8 girls were in those final 2 groups.
Right.
And that's where Claire was. So I was, when the pairings came out, I couldn't have been happier for Claire to be in that group. She belongs in that group.
Yep.
She's as good as them. She played with Ella a lot this year. I don't think played with Peyton much, but with Ella a lot. And really a fun group to watch. I mean, girls that hit shots. And, you know, on day 2, Claire just never really got it going. She's around the green all the time. You know, she needed an 8-footer to fall for par. She just didn't get them to go in. No birdies, you know, on the day where she had a couple before, and but still a solid 84.
Yeah.
You know, hit a great shot on 16, missed the green, had to hit a kind of a flop shot from 20 feet below the green up onto the green, and you know, unfortunately, I mean, she makes a bogey, but doggone it, you hit such a great shot, you should get a par.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a tough spot to be. So, but you know, to end up in 12th place, she was a 14-15 in the regular season in the East, and there's some good girls in the West too.
Sure. Yeah.
But you know, to end up there, I was really happy for her. Her composure, that her second shot on 16. You know, she hits it, blades it down the hill over the green, and she's just down like, well, I got to hit this shot now. You know, there was no slamming clubs or pouting or stomping her feet. She's just, well, now this is what I got to do. And same thing on 17. Had some bad luck there, and you know, walking down 18, she says to me, I suppose I better keep my club face open so I don't hook another one left. And so then before she hits it, she looks at me and I go, don't pull it. And she laughs and she knocks it on the green. I mean, I think a great lesson for our other girls, how to handle yourself.
She was well composed during the whole thing, basically.
And you know what? I think massively disappointed because she wanted to be in that top 10 and that it kind of got away, but she was fighting for a good score for our team, and I couldn't be more proud of Claire for that. I think really a great leader for the other girls on our team. So I was really pleased with how she played and really kept her composure. The other girls on Tuesday yesterday, I think just kind of went back to their averages. You know, where we were a little above, under average, below average, score-wise. You know, we shot a lot better on Monday. I think we just kind of slid back to where our averages were. You know, Ella placed 29th. You know, shot at 89. You know, after that great 85 the day before. Brooke Rosenberg finished in 44th place, had a 182. You know, had never played in a state tournament before. Really, a girl who does a great job of keeping her composure, and I think is really gonna improve for us coming in next year. You know, she averaged 100 this year, and she hasn't shot 100 for 4 weeks. I mean, she's been under 100 the whole time, so I couldn't be prouder of Brooke.
Yeah, that's cool.
Claire, you know, I think if you ask Claire
Woods
now, you know, how'd you play? Well, again, averages 100. She brought her average down after those 2 tournaments to 99 because she was 95, or what'd she have, 95, 99. So, I mean, she played better, and she was a girl all year that nobody talked about, but when we needed a 95 or a 97, she had one, so we didn't have to count 105.
Right.
So, we used her score, I think, 10 times this year. So she really came through for us. Tenley's good round on Monday. Tuesday, just didn't have it. Struggled putting. And we talked about some things and got her to making a little bit of an adjustment to putt a little better. But sometimes, as a golfer, you might not be struggling putting. You're putting yourself in a bad spot where you can't make a putt.
Yeah.
Now you end up on top of a green, 20 feet away from the hole, and you touch it and it rolls 8 feet by.
Yeah.
You're going to 3-putt.
Yep.
I mean, that's just how it is. So tough day for her that way, but I think, some good lessons for her on how to handle a state tournament and how to be a good player, and I think she'll handle that just fine. And then Julia, I think both days, had that good 45 on the first 9, but she played where she was kind of at all year. Yeah. Had an opportunity to break 100 the first day and didn't. But I think again, we have 5 girls who played in the state tournament this year. 4 of them who, that wasn't even a thought for them.
Yep.
So I think just some valuable experience for us.
I think one of the things, just before we move on, I want to, and I know it's past, but the weather was basically the same both days, wasn't it? I mean, it was fairly warm, but not much wind, was there?
We didn't have wind on Monday. We were off at 9. We were out of the golf course at 2:15.
Oh.
The wind did come up a little bit. Yesterday we had some wind at the end.
Was there? Okay.
But I don't think the wind was a factor really for much of anything. It wasn't like, last year in Mandan it was blowing 40. It was tough out there. So I don't think the wind was much of a, might have been, some decisions club-wise, but it wasn't like you didn't know where it was coming from, and in Mandan last year, it was every which way.
I remember
it was swirling and it was crazy. But I don't think, for September 29 and 30, you can be out in shorts and a short sleeve shirt and
golf weather.
Getting a little bit of sunburn on those days. It was pretty good weather for girls.
Well,
golf.
it was fun seeing the girls walk into the volleyball match last night, and sadly, I was hoping there was going to be more of a reception for them as they walked in. Brian and I noticed it when they walked in, and I was hoping for that cheer, for them when they walked in. They deserved it.
Yeah.
And, the volleyball game was going on and everything, but I think those girls deserve a nice round of applause.
Yeah, they really, I couldn't be prouder of them. And there's so many things we do, going out to eat and how you handle yourself in public. And, they're there with a credit card and they got to pay their bill. And, I'm reminding them, make sure you give them a tip. Your bill's $19.50. Don't give them a 20 and say, keep the change. Those things where they learn how to do all that stuff too. So I just a fun group to be around. I wondered about this team this year, how they were going to be, how good we would be, and I couldn't be more pleased with the group of girls. Just a fun group to be around.
And Claire Langenwalter, again, hats off to you, but she's the only senior, correct?
We had Britta Pausch playing some JV for us.
Yep.
Claire's
pretty
our
much
only
a young squad coming back next year.
Really a good crew. We'll have 12 girls back next year. We got Coach Bachel's in the middle school now, so we got to get him doing a little more recruiting away from Mika. All those girls go play volleyball. We got to get some golfers out of there, but a really good crew coming back again, and I think the experience they got this year is great. And you know what? Part of that, how well they played, all due in part to Claire Langenwalter, her leadership, how she handled herself on the golf course, how she handled herself at practice. Hats off to her for just a great career. A girl who I think spent a lot of time in the shadows the last 3 years. And even last year, she was probably our second or third best player last year, but just didn't get a lot of that credit with all those seniors we had. And this year, she really stepped into the leadership role, and she's the face of our program, and a lot of college coaches following her around and lurking in the trees talking to us the last couple of days was pretty fun too.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yep, good career for Claire.
Yep. All right, Mr. Double Bogey, you got any questions for
Mr. Double Bogey.
Yeah.
I
You'd
can
be
keep
happy
it in
with
the
that.
fairway when I need to. No, I mean, you kind of already talked about it. I mean, you had a good season. You have 2 seniors, and you have a good group coming back. So the future is bright. I mean, if you can get some other girls to start playing too, you got some younger girls who played for the first time as well. You never know who's going to come out of the pack.
Yep.
Claire did a great job, waited her turn, and now goes out on top. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything better than that.
Yep,
so
I agree.
Awesome.
Congrats. Great season.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well, it's our final night now for the fall season with Coach Ralph.
Thank goodness.
Well, I can come back.
Here's the problem with him. I don't know the problem, but he coaches every season.
All season
so
long.
he's
Yeah, all
he's
year
here on
long.
the fall coach's show. He'll be on the winter coach's show.
Yeah.
Because he's got boys basketball.
Yeah.
I don't care about boys basketball. That's
I
what
know
he said. He says it's opposite to me. And then he'll have boys golf in the spring. So he's not really going anywhere. We can't get rid of him. So
He'll take a few weeks off.
a little bit. Hey, no hogging the open gym times now, okay? All right?
I already put
Because
mine in.
that's what he's going to go do.
I put my dates in already.
See? So, yeah.
Well,
maybe we could get into high school. Maybe.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Girls
took those-
basketball.
I took those dates.
That's what I have to deal with. So.
Well, Mika James and Larry Lash are sitting out in the green room there with yards and our camera shot there. And Mika James' eyes just lit up when you said you were going to steal some girls from her for that. So she might have something to say when she comes up pretty soon. So, all right, that's going to do it.
Let's get him out of here. We got other
Can I?
coaches waiting.
Can I?
Can you what?
Thanks. I mean,
Thank you.
I get to come and talk about my kids. I mean, I've said it before, but you know what? I think it's pretty special for them. They get to watch, hear their names, and who's going to promote our programs like Three Borders. And I mean, some of your other local guys in town, Corbin at the paper and the guys at the radio. I mean, we're pretty lucky to have
You're
you
welcome.
guys and guys like you. And I make sure I mention that at my banquet that you guys,
That's why we're here. So
give
we
their
appreciate
support to your supporters.
We appreciate that. We appreciate you coming down here
I
too.
appreciate
mean,
it.
it takes a little bit to get down here every week, so we
Yep.
appreciate you
Yep.
taking the time.
You
So
bet.
we do.
You're very loyal.
Thank you.
We give you a hard time, but we appreciate it.
That's the only reason I come.
Jeff Ralph, Huskies golf coach, ends the season on a high note, I think, anyway, with a 7th place finish, and Claire Langenwalter, 12th overall on the singles side. So congratulations to everybody.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff. We'll be right back with head coach Mika James. She's the volleyball head coach. Coming up next, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Welcome to the City Brew Hall in downtown Wahpeton, your food and entertainment destination. Located in the beautifully restored Old City Hall, it's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy craft brews, signature cocktails, handmade pizza, and local favorites. Step into the Brewcade, fun for all ages. Play arcade games, interactive darts, and supercharged shuffleboard. Or try your luck with pull tabs, e-tabs, and blackjack across 2 exciting levels of gaming. Don't forget to join our 5 Stars loyalty program and follow us on social media for the latest specials, events, and live entertainment. The City Brew Hall, your food and entertainment destination.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
All right, welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, everybody, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Human Touch. I'm Joe Schreiner, he's Brian Watson, and the cloud just left.
Everything should go well now. Yeah,
it's good.
I mean, it's going pretty well right now.
Yeah, knock
on wood,
yeah.
But hopefully now that he's out of here,
yeah,
everything should just be smooth sailing from here on out.
Yep. And Mika, she just slugged him in the shoulder when she walked by him.
Right, I would
don't
too.
Take, don't take my volleyball player.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
She did not. I'm just kidding.
Why you got to do that? Just let people believe it.
No, I don't want people to think she's slugging another coach.
Let them believe. Let them believe.
Let them think. Yeah, right.
Come on now.
Mika James, head coach of the Huskies volleyball squad. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Week 2, you made it back.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. There's a lot of them that I scare. Of course, Jeff is here all the time anyway, but I think we're back for week 2, and we're going to talk a little Husky volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, we're going to talk a little bit here in a few minutes about the match last night. But we do need to go back and talk a little bit about last Thursday, the pink game. And it took on a tough Breckenridge team over there.
Yeah, Breck has a really good program, so they're always tough competition for us. It was a bit rougher on our side, mental battle, but other than that, they played really well against them.
Yep, yeah. I think the girls played pretty well. Again, Breckenridge got a good squad there. Coach Kruger, she's unable to join us here tonight. She does after-game interviews with us instead. She's home with her little ones tonight, and you probably want to get home to your little one. But, yeah, it just was a tough battle against Breckenridge, and the girls battled well. I think every game that we've watched this season of your Husky squad, they've done that. They've battled.
Yeah.
So they did well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then let's fast forward here to last night.
Mm-hmm.
And what were they beat up? 3 or 4, Kindred? Were they 3 or 4?
They were 4 on our sheet.
I think,
but
yeah.
Okay.
I think I had 4.
Yeah, we had 4 on our sheet.
That's what I got on my notes, too. I think number 4, Kindred, came in. I'll tell you what, and I was telling you off air, too, that was, to Brian and myself, probably an exciting match to call, let alone for you guys to play. How did you feel about that whole thing? How do you feel the night went for the Huskies?
Yeah, it was, very competitive.
It was a loss.
Yeah.
I get that.
Very competitive. We were neck and neck the whole time.
Right?
Yeah, we had a lot of good plays. Our defense was on point. Our net play was really good. Our offense was strong. We just had those little errors that we had to limit.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they played really, really well against Kindred, and they have a great program. So.
Yeah, I think they're ranked number 4 coming into last night. Yes, it was a 3-0 loss for the Huskies, but all 3 sets, you had over 20 points in each set.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought that was a good result, and you kept Kindred on the ropes there for all 3 sets.
Yeah. Being a scrappier team, we were just keeping them on their toes the whole time. So I think that's our advantage we have over most teams is we're a bit scrappier, and we know how to work them and keep them on their toes that way. So
they had some good hitters at the front too. They had Sanders, I think was the one girl's name, and Kittleson, I believe.
Sanders and Kittleson, yeah.
Yep, they were up at the net and pounding the ball pretty hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But defensively, you had Little, you had Hermosillo, you had even Cambry and Nell. I mean, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were playing really good. Our blocking, we've been focusing on our blocking quite a bit this season, so we've been seeing improvement a lot that way. So just stopping those hitters.
And we did give our Player of the Game award to Michaela Little.
Yes, yeah.
And I think it was well deserved. It was in a loss, and everybody sometimes thinks that Player of the Game should be on the winning side, but how Michaela is stepping up her game. Talk about that a little bit here as a freshman.
Yeah.
And how she's starting to step up her game at the net for you guys.
Yeah, she's definitely disciplined every practice. She wants to get better. So, I mean, she had 4 kills last night, 2 blocks, but that doesn't even show for how well she played during the game. I mean, she's just a powerhouse. She knows how to put that ball down.
And I'll tell you what, when that young lady learns how to serve,
yeah,
I'm bailing.
I know.
Get me out of there. I'm getting out of the way. I mean, if she gets that serve figured out, because she attacks that serve.
She gets a lot of power behind it. She's got to keep it over and in. But other than that, she's very strong and she knows how to place that ball. So.
And B-Dub and I talked about it during the last few matches actually, about how young this team is and how we can see growth. You know, when you go up against the number 4 team in the state and you take them to the end on all 3 sets, that young team is starting to grow.
Yeah, they are. And I'm really impressed with all the improvement they're making. Every single day you can see it in practice or
I was just going to say, how much do you see that in practice as well? I mean, they're learning different things as they go along.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they, I mean, they're so determined. 90% of our practices, we're staying late because they want to focus on those little things.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're definitely determined. So
that is awesome.
It shows.
All right, so again, congratulations to the Huskies. Again, nobody likes to lose, but we were impressed with what we saw last night. So keep it up, girls. We appreciate that.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your mindset going into the game was, okay, let's try and be competitive and see if we can compete with this team that's ranked towards the top. But you perform the way that you did. After the game, how do you feel? Like me as a coach, I feel like after that game, I'm like, that's a team we can beat.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it sounds silly to say that. Okay, here's a team that doesn't have a win, and you're playing against a team that's ranked 4th in the state. But really, when you walk away from that, you have to walk away from that feeling like, hey, there's a team that we can beat. Do you see that? Do your girls understand that? Do you get that feeling from after that match?
Yeah, I still let them know that I'm proud of them, win or loss, and I let them know that I see their improvements regardless. But I mean, going into the rest of the season, we're going to be playing all these teams again.
Yeah.
So we really we watch a lot of film.
Yeah.
That's what kind of keeps us finding those spots and earning those points. But I just let them know that I'm proud of them regardless, win or loss.
Yeah, I think the second time around, I think it's going to be a little bit different because, you know, you're going to show up and you're going to play to win. And I think the team on the other side is going to be like, hey, listen, the last time we kind of barely got out of there. Now we need to really play. And I think that shows the sign of a team that's really progressing and getting better. I mean, it's right there in front of everybody to see that the team is clearly getting better.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we were just, like I said, even on the air last night, we were very impressed how you and the girls have come along here and handled yourselves against Kindred. All right, so tomorrow you take on Oak Grove. Three Border Sports will be there again. And Oak Grove, again, another tough team in Region 1. Region 1 is not a pushover this year, is it?
I know, yeah.
Welcome to the Region 1 volleyball, huh, Coach?
Yeah.
So Oak Grove is another tough region player, and they received some votes statewide. And so what's the plan for tomorrow?
Watching back, I did watch Oak Grove and Kindred. Kindred took Oak Grove in 4 sets, and they were also neck and neck the whole time. And I think it's going to be a really competitive game again. I do have high hopes. See if we can get a win.
Yep.
But yeah, that's just kind of the hopes.
Just keep on going.
Yeah.
And keep on working hard, I guess. That's what you got to do. And then all right, here's the announcer guy. I'm going to look ahead a little bit. And my partner, he gets mad at me when I do this. But I'm going to go ahead a little bit again to Saturday, because Saturday you're going to make a little road trip out to Lisbon, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
And it's a tournament out there. And I think I've got the teams as Wyndmere, Lidgewood. You've got Napoleon, Gackle, Streeter, Cavalier, and Lisbon.
Yes, yep, we do.
And so you'll be playing 4 2-set matches? Is that what you're going to do?
Yep, during pool play we have those guaranteed matches, and then we'll go into tournament play after that. Trying to knock out some trial and error during that weekend, see if I can change anything up that'll work a little bit better. But yeah, I'm excited for this weekend, yeah.
All right, you got to drive the bus or somebody else driving?
Oh, I'm not driving that.
All right, Coach. You got anything else for Coach?
No, I'm good.
We're keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
We'll see some victories here for the Huskies volleyball squad coming up soon, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Coach Mika James, and she is the volleyball head coach for Wahpeton. And coming up next, we have the one and only Larry Lash coming up next here, the BW cross country coach, right after this.
What does primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28. Red River Communications, internet with a human touch, and you just saw Tom Steinhoffson from Red River Communications. They're very, as I've said it before, a very well-spoken man, very nice man, been a very good partner for us, and Three Border Sports Network. No comment?
I didn't know you wanted me to comment.
No,
I
mean, you usually do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go right.
You already covered everything that I would say. You're supposed to leave me a window. That's the way it's supposed to work.
That's usually what
when we work together. You're doing play-by-play. I'm doing color. You talk and then you leave me a window.
Yep.
I fill that window if I can.
I know.
Okay?
That's what Ozzy does to Harriet.
I'm just saying. You didn't leave me a window. You had
Laurel
already
does for Hardy.
You had already closed the window. It doesn't work that way.
Curly does for Mole.
We got to move on. We're behind already.
The more I see you guys in action, it's like the two men up in the balcony in the Muppets.
Oh, here we go.
There's your future, boys. There's your future.
Yeah, there I am.
Really?
We could do that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, Larry Lass joining us now for the BW cross country team, boys and girls. And Larry, for you, it's a slow week. You only had one event since the last time we talked.
We race once a week.
Yeah.
And we raced at Fergus last week.
Yeah, at Pebble Beach.
Right.
Pebble Lake.
Pebble Lake
Beach
golf course.
That's a golf course, yeah.
But it was a small meet, but the teams were very good. Alexandria was there, and they were one of the favorites to be a top 2 team in boys and girls in section. I think they're 6-3. I forget. They bumped up a section. They were with us last year. Solid team. Our girls and Fergus compete very well against each other. On paper, if you put down how the scores should be, I think we came in almost tied.
Yeah.
I think Fergus nipped us by 5 points. But that's all right. We raced them at sectionals. I'd rather beat them, in the big sectional race. And our boys team, same thing. There was only 6. I think there was maybe.
And Alexandria was tough there too, the way it looks.
Yeah, they were. They raced the varsity and JV together. So teams like Alex, they'll have 50 boys running.
Man.
And 7 score varsity. So then after that, you're trying to get your kids to pass somebody for a point. And it's like, well, wait a second, that kid's probably JV now for Alexandria. And the Fergus boys, they are, I think, ranked 2nd in our section for a boys team. So like JC, Jace Dower and Troy Burnt, they've been my top 2 runners in that race, and they both competed very well.
Yep.
Troy's been so consistent this year.
Troy was under the 20-minute mark, I see.
He was almost under on 19, and it was, just like the weather's been this entire second half of September. It was another warm, and it wasn't as windy as today, but it was breezy.
Yeah.
And I told the kids, I said, every team competes in that. It's not like it's just warm for us. So
that's true.
So we're adjusting. We're getting acclimated to it. We race tomorrow at Holly, and it's going to be warm there too. So the kids raced, and it's a hilly, rolly course, and we don't get to work on hills here in Breckenridge and Wahpeton. Mm-hmm. So I like going to those races because I think it gets them a little bit tougher. And when I saw them finish and I saw some of the times, it's like, I don't know if we ran that well. And then when I got home and I was typing things up for you guys and the newspaper and the radio, it's like, dang, we had some pretty good times. Like Charlie Murtis ran a really good time for his improvements. AJ Lindblad ran a really nice time. And then Jace, I mentioned, ran a decent time. I know Jack Ekren wasn't pleased with his race, but Jack is a kid where he will take that to heart, and then he'll have a really good week of practice.
Yeah.
And he'll bounce back from that. He'll be a solid runner. Theo Steinberger, he ran a nice race for us. And again, it wasn't his best time, but he'll be all right. And then Ethan Schur is this another homeschooled kid from Breckenridge, and it's his 3rd year running cross country. And I know when he started the season, he wasn't in the shape he wanted to be in, but he's been working really hard. Mm-hmm. And I think he ran a decent time at Fergus Falls. I thought he ran a good time. I don't know if he was happy with it. So I know our boys are really chomping at the bit to get their times down, and they really just need that consistency right now.
Ethan finished 24th overall, so I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all. And I know the kids are like, well, my time wasn't good compared to last week. And it's like, guys, it's a hillier course than we're used to, and it was windy.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting for those cooler temperatures. I said, you're not like going backwards. You're just not seeing that improvement. They're kind of on a plateau right now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this week we run at Holly tomorrow, like I said, but it's going to be, 87 or something like that?
Is that at the golf course?
Yep. And that's
Watch out for the divot that I made there on Monday. So,
did you leave one there?
Yeah, there's a nice big
divot. If I
divot.
see it, I'll fix it.
Yeah, do that for me.
It's more like a pothole.
Yeah, probably was.
And over on the girls' side, Lucy and Kiera, like I said last week, they complement each other so well.
Yep.
And they were up in the top 10 in that race. And there's a girl from Fergus. I know when they're both their girls. Both those girls have their sights set on state. They have to beat a few key girls, and they know who they are.
Yeah.
And there was a girl from Fergus who got about 10 seconds ahead of them. And we talked about that, and she finished about 10 seconds ahead. And I said, somewhere in the race, girls, you have to make a move. You got to get away from the comfort zone. You have to do something in the middle, and it's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was a good learning experience. And like I said, it's better you did this now So when you see them again, you can make that move. Because you know if you just ran the same
what
race,
they're
you're going
gonna
to get the
do.
same results.
Yeah, you know what they're going to do.
Yep, and Jasmine, she admitted it was a tough race for her, but she is just so steady this year. She first 2 miles, I was questioning if she's even going to want to finish the race, and then she kind of finds something in that 3rd mile. She's just passing people. So she's really fun to watch this year. I'm really happy she's having a great senior season.
Yeah.
Gracie Falk and Linnea Berger. Linnea's
Linnea, yeah.
double dutying swim and cross country, and so far it's been working out for her.
Good.
So a lot of days when she has a swim race, she'll go to the swim race, and she'll practice swimming in the morning, and then she gets to cross country for race day and maybe 1 or 2 practices a week. So she's got pretty fresh legs.
Yep.
But she's come a long ways in a couple of years, and she's been my solid 5th runner. And then I mentioned Avi Diaz and Addie King last week, and they're really pushing each other for that 6th spot. And I think if one of them can put together a really nice race, they could be up closer to Linnea, and that's what we need right now is somebody to push that 5 spot.
Somebody to get up there.
Yeah, Kiera and Lucy and Jasmine and Gracie have been a really solid top 4, but we have a little gap between 4 and 5 right now, and we're trying to get that 5th person up there, and then our girls will be really set.
Yep. And your JV ran at the same time too, and I know you've got some numbers here that the girls ran well too. So
yep, Hayden Matichek and London Hoffert and Aubrey Bozen.
Aubrey Bozen,
Yep,
yeah.
getting ready for wrestling. You know, she's okay. Aubrey's a kid in practice. You wonder if she's like, okay, we're going to run 3 miles today, and it's like, coach, my ankle hurts and this, and she gets to a meet though, man, that kid can flip a switch. She can compete. She knows, and I think she was my top JV runner in that race.
Yeah,
and,
it was, yeah.
And I
She
anticipate
was.
that she'll keep sliding up. Yeah, she loves to compete, and you got to love kids like that just on race day, they know how to bring it.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're going to Holly tomorrow.
Yep, big meet in Holly. I see
Yep.
there's like 21 teams, I believe, that
Wow.
are entered in this one.
Yeah.
So
A lot of section teams there too?
No,
No?
it's actually a mix. There's 3 Fargo schools coming, West Fargo,
Oh.
North and South, and there's a couple powerhouses from Section 1A, United North Central, which I think is Sabika. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think it's maybe on north of Wadena up in that area.
Okay.
They're a team that might get to state, and then there's Barnesville, which gives us good competition, and we haven't seen Holly yet this year. On paper, I think, well, Moorhead's supposed to be there too, but you never know if they'll bring their whole varsity or just some
Right.
JV. But on paper, there's us and Barnesville and United North Central and Holly. On paper, we're within 20 points of each other. So I know there'll be really good competition.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Again, more stuff for the boys and girls to gauge themselves on.
Right, and those nice thing about big meets is, like the last meet was, without Alexandria there would have been big gaps between the runners.
Yep.
And sometimes you get one of your kids that's kind of running by themselves. The big meets, there's always someone you're trying to catch.
Yeah.
And that's important.
That as much of a mental game at that point, correct?
It is, and I think you just run faster because you're running with somebody.
Yeah.
And you're kind of focused, okay, I gotta stay with this guy, and you get by a mile split, and I'm yelling out times at them, and I talk to them after, like, wow, I didn't think I ran that mile that fast, you know, so they don't even realize that they're going faster when they're racing.
Yep. All right, Coach, you got anything for Larry?
Do you pick races based on terrain at all? Like, do you pick one course because it's hilly, or because you've had a couple of hilly back to back here,
Right?
For Fergus, and then now you're going to go to Holly.
It just kind of works out that way.
Yeah.
I try to get a schedule that we'll see a little bit of our sectional competition, and then some of these races. Like we've gone to Fergus every year since I've been coaching for 20 years now, and the Holly race, it went away for a while, then it came back, and it's been growing. So we like to keep going there. So
What's the sectional course layout like? What's that like then?
It's a 2-loop.
You were there a couple weeks ago.
Yep,
weren't you?
it's down at Ricori. It's
that's right, it's
a
at
mile and a
Ricori,
half,
yeah.
2 loops, and
hilly or no? Or
the first mile is really flat.
Yep.
Then the next half mile goes up, and then it's back down.
Yeah.
So the finish ends on uphill.
So you get a little prep then.
Right,
with
and
these courses.
I think the Holly course is hillier than Fergus, and the kids
Yeah,
tell
for
me
sure.
they like the Holly course better.
Yeah.
And actually, both Holly and Fergus had tamed their course. It used to be a lot worse. And for some reason, they've scaled them back to run more on the flat terrain and less hills.
Yeah. Holly's pretty hilly.
Yep.
There's some
And potholes.
Well, that you left, of course. So.
That was there last Friday, not last Monday. But anyway.
Still there.
Southern Valley Travel Center, Caribou Coffee. Larry,
thank
have
you.
one on us.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate you coming by and spending your Wednesdays with us as well.
Thanks for letting me share the cross-country story.
All right, no problem, my friend. All right, we got Gilby out in the wings there. He's waiting in the green room. Yards is keeping him entertained, and we'll be right back with head coach of the Huskies football squad, Wade Gilbertson, right after this.
For us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with Health Pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002, or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Stuff up. That's
See, he doesn't want us to recline.
I'm just.
See?
I have
Don't get
things,
comfy.
I
We're
have
on the
things-
air now, so
I know, but I have things set in a certain way.
right.
You know?
So if we were to recline right now, he just
see.
Look at him. He's just
I
going
know.
crazy.
I got stuff.
I love doing that.
I got camera shots. He's touching stuff. He's moving the table. I'm like, you can't.
I didn't move the table.
Like it's
Don't,
lined up
for
a certain
God
way.
forbid,
You
don't
can't
move that table.
Don't even breathe. Puts his feet on the table. Like,
No,
what are you
I
doing?
don't.
You do that at home. Jeannie, like,
Right. Are you sure?
I don't. She's watching now. You better be careful. You better be careful. He's watching.
Yeah, well.
All right, let's go. We're behind Yankees.
All right,
Gonna be
here we go.
we're
Giants
gonna be
Coaches Show is presented to you by Red River Communications, Cable Channel 28, Giant Seeds and Snacks, and Red River Communications Internet Community Touch. And we're now joined by head coach of the Huskies football squad, that is Wade Gilbertson. Wade, as always, thank you for showing up.
Thanks, buddy.
And being here and part of this broadcast.
You bet.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Taking your
Appreciate you.
Wednesday evenings here. And all right, we had. I'll tell you what, and just like I said to Mika James when she was in here with the volleyball squad, there is no easy, real pushovers in the East 2A division, is there?
No cupcakes.
That's what I'm trying to say. No cupcakes.
No cupcakes. There's really no games on our schedule where you can kind of mark it down where, hey, this is where we're going to feel real good about ourselves.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Right.
Now we're going to still feel good about ourselves with the effort that we give, but yeah, there's no pushover teams whatsoever. And it's kind of one of those things where you go into every single week and every single team that you play is going to be tough as nails. There's a lot of film work that goes into it. There's a lot of coaching work that goes into it, both by the players and the coaches as well. So yeah, I mean, it kind of catches up to you a little bit when there's zero pushovers whatsoever.
Right, and I mean, and on the other side of that, and again, I'm not trying to say this in a bad way, but you know, even though the Huskies are 0-5 right now, you guys ain't no pushover either. I mean, when Central Cass, they're coming in at number 5, and they look at Wahpeton and they're saying, all right, boys, we got to prepare for these boys or they're going to bite us in the rear end.
Yeah, absolutely. And they changed up their game plan a little bit. They did some things differently, and that's kind of Central Cass's MO so far as I can tell now that they're back into this league, is they'll change things from week to week. Based on who they're seeing. So some of the things that we saw on film were not some of the reactions that we thought we were going to get. And so we were trying to make in-game adjustments to what they were trying to do to us. And it was one of those things where it seemed as if I was in their film room, so to speak, it seemed as if they thought, okay, we're going to take your offense and we're going to shove it right back at you by bringing all kinds of pressure and see if you can handle it with your young guys up front. And we weren't really able to handle it. But at the same time, I think you're right. We get a lot of, there's a lot of talk amongst the coaches, myself and and a head coach after the game.
Yep.
And they claim that there's as much, if not more, film work that goes into us with the different things that we do offensively and defensively. And so, yeah, they're preparing to beat us just like they'd prepared to beat the number 1 team in the state because we do some things that are a little bit different than some other teams. And, you know, there's some good teams out there now. There really are. But they're, like I said, preparing to beat us just like they're preparing to beat number 1. And them being the number 5 team going into last week, that's the best team we've played so far.
Wow.
Hands down, that's the most athletic, the toughest, the fastest team that we've played so far.
It's that's interesting you make that comment because you played some good competition, obviously. Yeah. And one of the things that I noticed today in prepping for tonight, there were out of the East top 5, out of the top 5 teams in the AA division, 4 of them are from the East.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and I think I even made the comment on the air earlier in the season that our conference is now tougher this year than it was last year, and we dropped West Fargo Horace.
That's right.
I contend that it's even tougher when we had both Horace and Fargo North in this conference. It's only getting tougher. And so, we got some stiff competition that we go up against, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, if we go into a game and we think that it's going to be a pushover, do we really get any better? I don't know if we really do. So I do think that with all the film work and all the coaching work and all the work by the kids that goes into it, I think we are making progress as a football team. It's not showing in the win column, but we are making progress as a football team.
Yeah, and you know, I was going to talk with Coach Yagi. He just entered the green room too, but and we talked to him about it before, about all the offensive weapons, and you talked about how Central Cass was preparing for you guys. Now I'm getting into your shot, so that's what Watson's bugging me about. I can just hear it right now.
We're good.
My hand is over
Get
in your
your
side.
hand out of there. Come on now.
So, but all the offensive weapons that you have, you've got Jack Gilbertson, you've got Braden Steffens, you've got Isaiah Brushard, you've got Michael Peterson. You know, you've got a lot of offensive weapons too, so they had to prepare for those guys as well.
They absolutely did, and they did a good job of taking away our RPO game. They did a really good job of taking away our inside run, and they took away Braden Steffens. They had athletes all over the football field, and I thought that they had a really good game plan against us.
All right, so it doesn't get any easier for the Huskies with another ranked opponent coming up this Friday night.
Yeah, going up to Grand Forks. It's a place that I like to go. I really do. I like going up there and playing football games. Yeah, we haven't been crazy successful up there. We've lost a few road games. We've lost a couple of playoff games up there, but I do enjoy going there. And we're coaching our kids up to give the best effort, and there really hasn't been any talk within our program about here we go again. We're playing another top 5 team in the state with, I don't know, 1,100 kids in school or whatever it is. And there really hasn't been any talk about that. All the talk all week has been on what are they doing offensively, what are they doing defensively, how are we going to game plan against it, how are we going to beat it. And there does come a time when you are not getting the results in the win column where coaches start beating their head against the wall and they start asking themselves, is this our scheme that is not working? And you gotta kind of keep the straight down the straight and narrow path. You kind of got to keep your head focused straight forward and just move forward one play at a time instead of starting to question whether or not what you're doing as a scheme is actually working, because it definitely is not the scheme. It's not. And kudos to our kids and our coaches for making it about the scheme and trying to just get better in what we're doing. And the buy-in's been good. It really has been. And there really hasn't been any talk about, well, it's a big school, we're going to try to compete, whatever. No, we're going to go there and try to win. And we're going to try to out-scheme them. And therein lies a little bit of the issue, too, is sometimes we find ourselves thinking that we have to out-scheme them. And that's never easy to do, because sometimes in high school football, it's not about out-scheming the other team. It's about other things that you do during practice and during the game as well.
And I know that's something that Coach Brian always says too. B-Dub says that often too. Is all right, kids. We're not playing the name on the front of their jersey. You know, we just got to go out and compete. You say something like that.
Well, we're not. We're not playing against the name that's on the front of the jersey. We're playing against the people that are in the jerseys. Okay, whatever. But
that's similar to what
you can't be. Woe is me. We have to go and play so and so. You can't. You got to show up and play. And you got to make them. You know, you got to make the other team earn their victory. If they feel like they're that much better than you, then you still have to make them earn it. Kind of like what the volleyball team did the other night. They made Kindred earn that thing. They didn't just give it to them.
Right.
And that's the difference. Okay. You can go winless and make the other team earn it, and you're gonna play with some kind of, you know what I mean? With some kind of pride and confidence. And when that team leaves, they're gonna go, geez, that wasn't easy. And that's what you want. You want people to come here. They want to line up against you and go, well, this is not going to be easy. They forget about the record. They forget about who they're playing. And it's a football game or whatever it is. And that's what you want. At least that's what I want from my kids. I want them to play that way.
Yeah, and we preached to our kids over the last number of weeks that we're going to continue to play the game the right way. We're down 33-0 at halftime last week, and our message was we're going to continue to play the game the right way. We will not give up because it's 33-0 or it's a running clock. We will be as positive as possible, and we're just going to go play the game the way that we know how to play it, and that's going to move our program forward. As soon as we start, like you said, Brian, the woe is me and here we go again, that's going to set our program back, and we absolutely cannot stand for that. If we set our program back, then it's going to take twice as much time to move it forward back to where it was. And so our seniors, our coaching staff, some of our underclassmen that are also leaders are fighting to make sure that we are not moving backwards as a program, even though we have not won a football game.
So that brings me to that question then is all right, your seniors are still fighting out there to get that win or more. And now are the younger kids buying into it, the underclassmen, they're buying into it and feeling the same thing.
The ones that play for us varsity-wise are buying into it. They are working as hard as can be expected, absolutely. Have we had tough luck? Yes. Are we young as a football team? Yes, we are. And we're never going to make excuses for that. And it might sound like I am. But we're going to continue to coach these kids so that they can have success in the future. And yeah, we're 0-5 and going to play Grand Forks Central. I'm going there for a win. This is a business trip. We're going there and we're going to play to beat their ass.
Damn right.
And if you're doing it the other way and you're not going there to beat their ass, then what are you doing? What are we doing here? And so that's been the goal all week long, and that's going to be the goal tomorrow in our pregame scripted practice. And when we get on the bus on Friday, that's going to be the goal. And when foot meets ball, let's go. Let's play. Let's throw the chips out there and let's see how good they really are, because I think we've got a good game plan against them.
Good. And you got to do what you got to do, but you're putting on some miles.
Yeah.
If you had frequent flyer miles, you'd be getting a free trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, there's 5 road games this year, and so now the schedule will flip next year. So we'll have the 5 home games next year. But yeah, then of the 5 road games we have this year, there's some tough trips out there.
There's some free first-class upgrades coming in.
I guess so. Maybe that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else for Coach Gilby?
No, just like I said, one day we're going to get him in here. He's going to read the phone book, and that's.
I'm telling you,
that's
we got
what
to
he's gonna
show
do.
Coach Carson, Coach Gilbertson. We're going to get these guys. We're going to get the whiteboard. We're just going to go.
Here we go with the whiteboard again.
I do. I want that show, Brian.
Yeah, it would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
I think it'd be a blast.
Yeah.
Carson, you in?
We can make it work.
Sounds good to me.
We can make it work. He might go Gruden on it, though. I don't know.
That'd be fun,
Between
too.
these two, they might go Gruden.
Yeah, you get coaches in the room. If you have the cameras on, you got coaches on the whiteboard, you might want to give a disclaimer before the show starts a little bit, maybe. Yeah.
All right, we're going to do that. Coach, here's your Southern Valley Travel Center Caribou Coffee.
Hey, thank you so much.
Swing out there and get one there on Emily and the crew out there, and appreciate you coming in, and good luck at Grand Forks Central.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, we'll see you in the next show. All right, we got thank Coach Wade Gilbertson, and then we got Coach Carson Yagi coming up next year. We're going to talk some Cowboy football after he put his youngster to bed before he came in here tonight. We'll be right back.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose: to care for each other beyond hospital or clinic walls, helping people feel seen and heard, because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Got to get my notes. Carson was here and we had a little mic trouble, so we got him figured out, though. He figured it on his own. I just sat here and watched him.
I just got to make sure I turn off the music this time. Went a little long. I got a couple text messages.
On Gilbertson's?
Yeah, at the beginning.
Oh, man. You know, he's got one job, Carson.
I
Just
got
one
more
job.
I got more than one job going on.
No,
over
you
here.
don't.
Yeah. My wife actually texted me. She's watching the show.
Well,
yeah. So
and
gotta give her
my
credit.
phone's behind the chair, so I'm
Yeah.
sure my wife texts me too.
Well, she might have. I don't know. And Chad's watching too, by the way.
No, it's easy.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
all right, awesome.
But we're good now. I got everything under control over here.
All right, welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, everybody. Giant Seeds and Snacks, and it's also presented to you by Red River Communications, Cable Channel 28, our own special cable channel. And we're joined now by head coach of the Cowboy football squad. That's Carson Yagi. I got to mention too, Brian, before we get started with Coach, we've got our Comdell Innovation Play of the Week coming up here after the show.
That we do. Yeah.
And
it might be Cowboy Green. I don't know.
It
I
might
don't
be?
know. It might be.
It might be something with Cowboys
It
football.
might be.
You got lucky. There was a couple
Cowboy
good
Green
ones.
is the same as Sioux Green. Did you know that?
No.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Both Kelly Green, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. See? He knows.
Yeah. Very picky about the color green. You walk around the gym in Breckenridge. There's too many color greens. We got to get it nailed down to one.
See?
We got a couple dark
Is it really?
colors. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, don't look around too much. We got to get it
Really?
nailed down to one.
I
color.
never noticed that.
Yeah. There's a darker green. It's a lighter green. It's a lighter
On the
green.
floor? Or just around the school?
Just around the gym. There's the bleachers. Are
See,
one
now,
color. Some
your hat's
paintings,
a
one color.
Your hat's a Kelly Green, right?
Hat's Kelly Green. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so the two...
The Sioux Green, by the way.
Stop. So the two... Where'd you go to school?
Breckenridge.
No, I know, but college.
NDSU.
See?
Why do you have to ask him that?
Because I just wanted to
Whatever.
make a point.
Everybody
That's a
knows that.
different green.
Yeah, I know.
Now, the two silhouettes out in front of the high school, those are not Kelly Green, are they not?
That's what he's
Yeah, I don't know.
saying. He's
I know,
saying
that's
that
what I'm saying.
It all
That's a
needs to be
darker
the
green.
same color.
That's
and-
bison green.
And the Sioux Green is the color that it
That's
should be.
bison green.
So, I'm just saying. Let's move along.
All right. Coach Yagi joins us here, and we had a fun game that we covered last Friday night here against OTC. We had and all the build-up and everything coming into it, Coach. Number 1 versus number 6. We talked about it a little bit here on the coaches show last week, and surprise, surprise. It didn't turn out as written, I guess, and that's a good thing for the Cowboys.
Yeah, no, that's it. Hey, it was a fun one. I mean,
Absolutely, it was.
The kids to come out and play the way they did.
Yeah.
To all 11 guys on the kick return team setting the tone. I mean, there was a couple plays you went back and watched it to where I was like, that was a hit they laid to
Yes.
make that play go. I mean, Connor Ernst absolutely took out the only kid who had a chance at coming close to Carly. True face mask on neck or a face mask on chest and just ran through him. And I mean, it wasn't just Connor on that play. It was all 11 of those guys doing an unbelievable job of A, making sure we got the football, and then B, okay, who's my blocking assignment, and let's get the job done. And for them to come out, set the tone that way,
They sure
and
did.
to see everyone excited as they were to score,
Yep.
that was fun. That was a great way to start it, and you just kind of got you amped for the rest
Like
of the
you
game.
said, it basically set the tone. So did you I mean, is that what you said when you wanted to, when you told the guys in your pregame huddle and said, all right, boys, let's go out and set the tone. We're going to smash and we're going to do this, or does it just happen?
You know what? I can sit here and say, oh, we told them to do that and this and that. But, I mean, every coach tells their kids the same thing. I mean, what it comes down to is, are your kids gamers? And how much do they care? You know what? You see a lot of good teams, but, hey, they're not very good on special teams. And, I mean, from top to bottom this year, we've got a great group of 13 seniors that do an unbelievable job of leading. But then also with that, they hold the other kids accountable. So now all of a sudden, hey, if you're in for one play, if you're in for every play, you're being held to the same standard, not by the coaches, by the seniors to get the job done. I mean, a great example of it is we had a practice today. Okay, we're working PAT, just working on kicking field goals. And Grayson Abel, who's a freshman, he is on our right guard or whatever. All of a sudden I look out, Tegan Abel, who's a senior, and his older brother is lined up right across from him, bull rushing him, making sure that Grayson was doing his job. Now you get a little bit of brotherly love there. And, they're holding each other to a little bit different, but that's kind of just the way these kids are. And we see these seniors to where, hey, on scout team, we're not getting a good enough look. They let the other kid know that they got to be better. And it just trickles down to special teams. And, I mean, the kids who are on special teams, they're normally not your two-way starters, so they got a chance. They were excited to go, and they knew their role was just as important as the guys playing every snap in the game.
You mentioned that too, that it's everybody holds everybody accountable, and I think that is so cool that how that all happens within the Cowboys organization, and I mean just that example with the Abel boys there, it's pretty cool. So and that goes back to the coaches. So my hat's off to you, man.
And it's very nice as a coach too, because throughout the course of the season, the kids get tired of hearing the coach be constantly nagging on them. But all of a sudden, it's someone you kind of look up to as a senior that's telling you as a freshman, hey, you got to be better. You know what? It hurt, or what do you want to say? It gets their attention to it a little bit quicker.
Yep. And we talked early in one of our early coaches shows about how your 13 seniors have played this game together for so long, and now they finally got that chance to shine. And God darn it, they're doing it.
They are.
So congratulations. And,
no, it's been a fun start, and it's all the credit to these kids. I mean, they did a lot of work in the off season to put themselves, to give themselves a chance, and then hey, when we got to the season, you know what? How do we take the next step? Okay, let's focus on the fundamentals, things we're working on every day in practice. Let's make sure we're solid in the playbook. We're not being forced to only run 3 plays because that's all we can handle. These kids, they take every piece of coaching advice. They try to remember all the coaching tips, all the little plays and nuances that we've added throughout the season. And I mean, they've just taken full ownership of this team, and it's awesome to see.
And you talk about offensive weapons, and we should talk about the defense too as well, because they put a donut up on the board. So I mean, we'll give them guys some love here in a minute. But your offensive weapons, you got Riley, you got David, you got all these guys, Cooper, and we talked last week about all your offensive weapons. It's got to be fun to sit down. Here I go again, B-Dub, on that whiteboard and just say, all right, this is what we're going to do, boys, and then they execute.
That's exactly right. And you always feel like you can outcoach yourself to where you're trying to do too much and you take the confidence away from your kids. You take the undecisiveness away, and then you start adding it back in, and all of a sudden you're playing a little slower. Everything just looks kind of off a little bit. It's not clicking like you imagined it. But I mean, with these kids, it's, hey, we're going to put you guys in different spots. We're going to move you all around so we're not sitting in the same formation the entire time. And they just understand the game of football. They understand, what the play it is, what we're trying to accomplish. And I mean, they play fast. Even when they're unsure, they sprint off the football. They solve their problems with aggression. They're not being hesitant with it. And it's just a fun way to play football. And it's what we always kind of preach to them, what we want Cowboy football to be.
Yeah, it's just awesome. All right, let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Give them guys some love too. We talked about special teams, but again, a lot of your guys play 2 ways. You got Levi there playing both ways, and I forgot to mention him in the offensive side, so we'll give him a little credit in the defensive side. But Levi Christensen and Henry sled it all. What can you say?
I mean, it's the exact same thing.
I know.
It's the way they play defense is the way they do everything. It's like, truly, we got a ton of defensive-minded kids who happen to be really good offensively with just their mentality and how they play football. And it's, there's a lot of times where it's, how do we keep Henry Sledded all fresh for defense? Because he is such a game wrecker with how fast he plays, how hard he plays. You know what? I think back to week 1 where he was chasing down the quarterback from 20 yards away and ended up forcing a fumble that turned into a scoop and score for Gabe Armitage. And it's just, so, hey, we'll take Henry out offensively. And Keaton Butts has done a phenomenal job filling in for him last week. And I don't think Henry played a deep offensive snap last week in the second half. Keaton did such a good job filling in. So it's like, we got to keep Henry going. Levi's that same way. He plays his tail off. He does an unbelievable job at taking coaching. Kai McDonald, someone who we kind of keep on the backside of things. But I mean, when all of a sudden it comes fourth down time, hey, passing situation, Kai stepped us for us again and again. We saw it versus Frazee where before the half they were driving down to score. He forces a pressured throw on the quarterback. Quarterback throws a pick. We were able to go almost score before halftime. We get to fourth down in the fourth quarter. Who's there making a sack? Kai is. We get to the next fourth down after we go down and score. Their quarterback scrambling out on fourth down. Kai chases him out, pokes the football out. I mean, we've just got a unbelievable group of kids that play the game super hard, and it's just showing continuously week after week, and someone else is always stepping up.
Yep. All right, we normally don't talk stats with you, but I'm going to ask you, do you know what you defensively gave up for yards last week defensively?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
No, I don't.
I haven't seen it anywhere yet either, so I'm just curious if you knew.
No, I don't. I haven't really gone back and looked too much at that. I kind of just did our stats and moved on.
Let me ask you, because we kind of hinted to it here a little bit ago, let me just ask you, what play stands out in your mind here in that game?
I think it's got to be...
That opening kick?
Opening kickoff is a big one, and then Cooper's pick six. I mean, you get, what do you want to say? Scoring offensively, kid, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what every team's goal is. But all of a sudden, you score defensively. Scoring in unorganic way. It just completely deflates the sails of the team.
And how athletic was that catch?
That was unbelievable. That was one of the better catches I've seen. That was Cooper's having an unbelievable year.
He is.
He's playing hard. He's playing confident. It's just fun to watch him grow.
Yep. I saw his dad on Friday night, I think it was, or was it Saturday at that benefit, and I saw him, and Chris was pretty proud of his son there. So,
got a lot of reasons to be proud, that's for sure.
He said, I watched that play over and over and over again, Joe. So it was kind of fun to hear that from Chris. But it was a pretty cool play. All right, so this Friday night you got LPA.
Yep.
At LPA, 4-1.
At LPA. Oh yeah, no, they're a very big change of pace team for us. We've seen 2 tight ends under center, three running backs for kind of the past 4 weeks or 5 weeks really, and now all of a sudden, hey, we're gonna see shotgun the whole time. 2 receivers split out, 3 receivers split out, 1 running back, empty sets, and it's gonna be a fun kind of not change of pace game for us, but just different offense we're seeing. I know Coach Brennan and Coach Nordic, our defensive coordinators, we're excited to kind of see something different. But I mean, they do a really, really good job of being efficient at throwing the football. They get kids involved. I think looking in our district, hey, they got the top pass catcher, and then in the top 10, they got 3 or 4 kids. So I mean, they spread the ball around, and they're not afraid. They got a couple really good athletes on the outside. Their quarterback's a really, really good decision maker. They're kind of in the same spot that we were last year. They came to Breck in the playoffs, and I was looking at their roster, and I think they only had 3 or 4 seniors that they graduated last year. So they're kind of the same thing where we were, hey, we were young last year. Now all these kids are seniors. They've played a lot of football. They've seen a lot. They're experienced. And when you're with that, you don't make bad decisions. You make good choices, and you're confident with what you do. And they're confident right now. I mean, they're playing a really, really good football team. They've been playing really, really good football.
Yep. All right, so that's what we got to look at. And then, again, I'm the announcer guy, so I'm going to look forward. You only got 1 regular season home game left against New York Mills, and then you travel to Monaga on Wednesday the 15th, I think it is.
Yep.
And then we're looking at playoffs. I mean, Already?
It goes by fast.
Man,
it goes by
it's
fast.
crazy
You
fast.
don't ever realize it. You kind of sit there and you want football to start all summer, and then once it starts, I mean, you don't ever on a fun year like this year. Hey, we're 5-0. Every week you're talking about how much fun it is to coach these kids, and all of a sudden you keep talking about it, and here we are in week 6 already.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it, kids. You got to enjoy it, even you as a coach. All right, B-Dub, you got anything for Coach?
I just have one question. You do so many things well. Is there something you have to work on?
we got to make sure we keep doing things well and kind of keep adding kind of some different wrinkles. So, you know what, you can't just key in on David Erlinson. You can't just line up and say, we're going to take our 4 defenders and we're going to guard your 4 defenders and everyone else is playing around. We got to keep working guys into different spots, move them around, and, you know, force teams to, you know, defend us honestly, I should say.
Yeah.
It's a fun team to watch.
It is.
I mean,
There's no question.
It's a fun team to watch.
And we got to give a shout out to somebody else on that team. We haven't even mentioned his name yet. Charlie Egeman.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Dude hasn't missed a kick.
I don't think he has he?
No, what is he?
Knock on wood.
Boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Fight Club. Fight Club.
Well, he made 7 the first week, was gone the second week, then he's made 6 kicks the last 3 games.
That's something.
So 18, 20, 25 kicks, I think. 25 for 25 so far. It's pretty awesome.
Charlie, good job, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You
don't see that a lot in high school.
I just want to make it clear. I did not bring it up. Okay? I just want to make it clear.
Well,
I did not bring it up.
All right.
So
the play-by-play guy did.
Yep, exactly. So.
All right. Then I'm going to ask this question. Is he loaded and ready for a field goal if needed?
You know, I think so. We haven't practiced it a ton because he's busy with soccer practice, and that's his first priority. And you know what? We don't want to put pressure on him or take him away from that because he loves soccer. But I mean, I've got all the confidence in the world in the kid. Who was it? The Kappas boys. They all went down to watch him play soccer on Saturday, and right after a soccer game, they sent me a picture of him practicing field goal. So it's like, yep, no, hey, trust that kid, great kid. I mean, if we call his number, we got all the faith in the world he's going to execute.
Cool. What's the range?
I think probably if we get to the 15, 20,
okay,
we got a chance.
Chance to win the game, you got to do it, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
I
It's
do
a
too.
weapon. It's a weapon.
It's absolutely another tool in the toolbox.
Oh, then kickoff too.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a phenomenal group of kickoff kids this year. I mean, watching John Krause, Brock Somerville, Jackson Lopez, Joey Lopez, all those kids sprint down, you know, with their heads cut off.
Yep.
Truly is how they're doing it. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. But then we're able to do that because Charlie's going to kick it to the 10. He's going to kick it to the 5. And now they've got to be coming out sprinting at us. Well, we've got 11 kids who are just excited to be on kickoff.
That's fun. That is super fun. All right, Coach. I think I've quizzed him out here. We've kept him past his time.
You should have had some notes.
Southern Valley Travel Center, we're going to give you a Caribou coffee there. Take it.
Hey, thank you very much.
Enjoy that. And, Coach, good luck against Lake Park Audubon this Friday night, and we'll see you at the next Coaches Show.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Appreciate you being there. And, oh, by the way, our Optimum Rehab, or our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week might involve our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game.
It might.
Who was player of the game on Friday? They're like how okay. I was gonna say there was quite a few kids.
We had a hard time. We
did.
seriously had a tough time.
Yep.
I mean, it was difficult.
We did.
But we decided on Cooper. He made plays on both sides of the ball, so we felt he was a real difference
In
maker.
the third to fourth quarter break, Brian and I threw about 4 names out there, and it's like, how do we choose? You know, what do we do? And then we had to go back to the play.
Yep. Okay.
We'll call it the play.
It's fun when football's like that. When every
is.
kid's involved making plays.
Yep, sure is. All right, Carson Yagi, thanks again very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, everybody, stick with us. We'll be right back here with our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week and more of Giant Seeds and Snacks Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted best insurance agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show. Giant Seeds and Snacks, our major sponsor here for the Coaches Show, and also it's presented to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Human Touch. And I am Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. We had Yards back in the green room hosting everybody tonight. And Yards, did you give everybody a Coke or a water or whatever?
He never got out of his seat. I think he got out of his seat.
Well, he helped himself to the pretzels.
I know, that's what I mean. He got out of his seat to help himself to pretzels, but I don't know. We have to work on his hosting skills.
Okay,
so
we'll get that done.
Yeah, I mean, he's here, but we still have to work on his hosting skills.
And he's missing his buddy Chad.
Yeah,
so
I know. Chad's not here, but,
not
you
there.
know, he's holding down the fort, though.
Yep.
Yeah, so we appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Yards. All right, B-Dub, again, we got a kind of a busy week here. We had a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tomorrow night we've got more Wahpeton Husky volleyball.
That's going to be interesting, I think, that game against Oak Grove, based on how they played against Kindred. It'll be interesting to see how it goes.
I do
it
too.
Really will be.
I mean, the girls have struggled to get the first set win of the year.
Yeah,
but they were so close.
They were in, like, seriously, like I walked out of the gym, I'm like, because I said it to you, I'm like, I don't want to say they should have won the game, but they could have won the game. Like they should have won. They
Yeah, there were
won that match.
some unforced errors if they went the other way.
Because we looked at it, there were within each set, I think there were a good 8 to 10 points that Kindred didn't earn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Kindred didn't earn all of those points, and if you put them in a position where they have to earn them all, I think it's a totally different result because. Kindred gave some points away too. When they were forced to try and earn their points, they didn't earn them all.
Yep.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they do coming off of that game, because I think the game like that, a match like that, I should say, is a confidence builder. So it can just set you on a different direction.
Right.
Even though you didn't win it, it can just take you to a different place. So we'll see how they use it.
Let's see how they use it.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the way out to our vehicles on Tuesday night about how it could have been,
Yeah, it was nice, man. It really was.
Yep.
It was, and the crowd was into it. The student section was into it. It was a nice atmosphere in the gym.
It
really
neon
was.
night.
Pretty cool.
Neon night.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right, let's see what else we got going on. We're in October already.
We are already in October.
Man.
Playoffs are coming pretty soon. I mean, we're talking about one home game left for the Cowboys,
Yeah.
and then they're in playoff mode. It's going by pretty fast.
And we for sure got to mention the Cowgirl volleyball squad.
They're cruising right along.
Too as well.
They just came out of the tournament in Barnesville. I think
Barnesville
Barnesville tournament.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean everything's going well. I mean it's been a while since we've had Cowgirls on the channel, you know, but we'll see. We got lots left here in the fall season, and it should be pretty exciting. We have some teams, especially on the Breckenridge side of the river, that are playing pretty well and could make some really deep playoff runs.
And we'll be there.
I mean, they could. Those two teams could go pretty far.
Yeah, we'll be there as far as we
see how
can.
they go. So yeah, be nice to.
That's our plan.
Be nice to do another football game at the Dome. I tell you that.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it'd be all right.
Go back there again.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, yards would be in for that. Yeah, knock on wood there again.
Knock on wood. Yeah, we don't want to. We got to fight club that thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week is coming up here, B-Dub, and again, like we said, it involves our Optimum Rehab.
It was a heck of a play, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no question.
It was.
And there was a few volleyball volleys last night in the game against Kindred that could have made.
Well, there was talking about our Optimum Rehab players of the game. Cooper Roberts on the football side, and then Michaela Little last night on the volleyball side. There are a couple plays that she made back to back with a couple blocks right in a row that were pretty good. That were pretty close to being up there. So had not this play been made, I think that Michaela could have.
And then there was a dig there by Cambry Malk. I mean, that thing was a shot out of the cannon right at her, and she put it right back to the other side. So,
I mean,
again, a play by
Sanders
Cambry Malk
just rifled one
right
at her,
goodness.
and I was like, you almost called it a point right away, but
that
thing came bouncing out of there. Like, where'd that come from?
Yep.
Cambry was there. I mean, it was pretty good. And Scoville had a couple in a row too.
Yes.
That were I don't know that I would want to get in the way of those.
I'm telling you.
So there were some pretty good plays in that game last night. So. But I think that this one trumps them all.
But our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week here, folks. Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Husky Volleyball live from the Wahpeton High School. First serve is at 7 p.m. Good night, everybody. For Brian, Yards, and myself, Chad, everybody at Three Border Sports Network, good night.
4th down and 5 yards to go.
And watch the ball. Don't jump.
Oh, and a fumble on the snap, but Cameron picks it up, and he rolls to the right. Getting chased over on that far side. Pass is picked off. Was that a one-handed interception by Cooper Roberts? He's down the far sideline. He's down the far. Now he's coming back to the middle. Breaks the 20. Getting pushed up, and he'll go across for a touchdown. I believe that was a one-handed circus catch by Cooper Roberts for the interception. Oh, my gosh.
Comdale Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdaleInnovation.com. Comdale Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straight away center field.